Apparently not settling in and curating your living space because you don't see it as permanent is actually a trauma response. I definitely have been guilty of this at times. However, I thought that I had shook this habit until recently. On the 7th day of creating for 100 days straight, I decided to put some love, energy, time into my space and make my home feel a bit more like my home. I always thought of this as a transitional space for me, so I never took the time to decorate and create the environment the way that I really wanted to a T. I just felt like that was way too much energy and effort to put into it just to have to undo it all again, which is what had happened at my last home. And that felt very destabilizing, frankly, and heartbreaking to see all of my TLC just basically go down the drain, if you will. However, there is something about a curated space that is just for you that actually feels so rewarding and regulating. I still don't intend to be here for long, but that doesn't mean that I should rob myself the opportunity to feel comfortable or at home or to feel joy and a sense of pride in the space that I've created for myself. When uncertainty or upheaval is your normal and feels very familiar, it can be very easy to get into the mindset of thinking, well, what is the point? It can be easy to find yourself in the mindset of, why would I invest into if it's never going to stay for long anyways? Which is fair and a reasonable perspective. Some may argue that this is a realistic outlook. However, I would argue it's more pessimistic than anything, because you're essentially anticipating loss, destruction, upheaval, which is in fact a guaranteed part of life, but it is not the only part of life. And I feel that outlook leaves little room for opportunity and possibility. Everything starts at home. I believe now more than ever, it's important that we honor that, respect that, and honor ourselves to give ourselves the environment that is loving and nurturing to our specific needs. This is only part 1 of my projects and DIY, so come back because I will be sharing a lot more in part 2.